Chapter 19. Amanda and I waited behind the bush till Lou and his two partners turned a corner. My face was drenched with sweat. My backpack felt as if it weighed 1,000 pounds. Finally, we crept out and began to walk to school. We stayed behind hedges and walked through backyards. I kept glancing behind us. I was sure the three store clerks would sneak up and grab us. Maybe we should give them back their cat, I stammered. We were across the street from our school. No other kids in sight. We were definitely late. We can't do that, Amanda insisted. You don't want to tell the campus what happened to Bella, do you? I I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just didn't want three angry-looking men searching for me. They'll give up and go back to their store, Amanda said. It's just one little cat. It's not such a big deal. Then why did they say we don't know the trouble we're in? I asked. Amanda shrugged. Guess they don't like cat thieves. We crossed the street and ran the rest of the way to the front doors of the school. Miss Harris wasn't in the classroom, so she didn't see us sneak in late. I dropped my backpack on the floor and sat down on my seat. I mopped the sweat off my forehead with the sleeve of my shirt. I realized I hadn't told Amanda about the cat sounds in my room last night, the meows and the floating shadows that kept me up all night, and what happened to my poor fish. I'll tell her at lunch, I decided. My friend Aaron sat next to me. He's a big, happy-looking guy with glasses, spiky red hair, and a lot of freckles. Aaron always seems to be grinning. That's his natural expression. He poked me in the ribs. What's your problem, Mickey? He asked. You look like something the cat dragged in. Don't say that, I cried. Don't mention cats. Well, of course slavery is what divided the states before the Civil War, Miss Harris was saying. But what was the actual cause of the war? Anybody have an idea? Raise your hand. Miss Harris is the coolest teacher in our school. She is young and awesome looking with straight blonde hair and big blue eyes. She wears jeans and t-shirts with names of rock bands on them, and she has a tiny tattoo of a butterfly on the back of one hand. Anybody know the direct cause of the war? She asked. Let's see some hands. Did you read the chapter? I turned my head so Miss Harris wouldn't see me yawning. I couldn't stop yawning all morning. I felt so sleepy. I just wanted to put my head on the desk and conk out. This was an important morning to be awake and alert. She was starting the Civil War unit this morning. I should have been taking notes, but my ears were ringing and my eyes kept going blurry. My mouth kept opening and yawn after yawn. I know I'm only 12, but like I said, I'm not a night owl. I really need my sleep. That's right, Miss Harris was saying. The root cause of the war was secession. She wrote the word on the whiteboard. Now we're going to go back in time a little, and I missed what she said after that because I yawned again. It was taking all my strength to try to hold in my yawns so she wouldn't see them, but it was a losing battle. I pulled some paper from my backpack and wrote at the top of a fresh page, secession, root cause. I raised my head to see what she was writing on the whiteboard now, and that's when I heard the first meow. Meow. I jumped a mile. The cat's cry was right behind me. I spun around. I didn't mean to bump Aaron, but I jerked around so fast my shoulder crashed into his head, and I almost knocked his glasses off. Hey! He cried out. What's your problem? Didn't you hear it? I whispered. Is there a problem? Miss Harris turned to stare at Aaron and me. Meow. No, I stammered. No problem. Well, Mickey, do you have something you'd like to share with the rest of the class? She asked. No, sorry, I said. I dropped my pencil. Meow. Another cat cried, this time under my seat. I bent down to find the cat. Nothing under there. Meow. I sat back up. I felt dizzy. The room started to spin. I heard another cat cry behind me, and then a long, shrill yowl from under my desk again. I jumped to my feet. I stepped away from the chair. Then I spun around to see the cats. Where are they? I cried. Where? Kids turned to stare. A few kids laughed. Mickey? What's wrong? Miss Harris asked. Are you okay? Sit down, please. Sit down. Meow. But don't you hear them? I cried. Miss Harris, don't you hear them? 20. Next time.